Okay, guys, I am here. I am back. So, hold on for one moment. Okay, there we go. Sorry, this is some shit. But, yeah, last time I just showed off some stuff. I was gonna do some gameplay, which I am today, but, I was planning it to do it yesterday, but, you know, things happen and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's fine. So anyways, I hope you guys been enjoying some of my videos on Final Fantasy 15. And I will go back to Final Fantasy 9. It's just that I just started Comrades and I really want to get that level up of at least for me to be like level 12 or 11 at least. So, and before we continue on here, oh wait, can I? Is there, yeah, options. Okay, let's go to audio real quick. I'll put that as default. Master. Put that for like 39 and shit. The reason I'm putting this down is because I'll put the music down too. The reason I'm putting this down is because yeah, I put it for 49. Voiceover like about 39 also. The reason I'm doing this is because chat mic, yeah, that shit's on. Yeah, on, all on. So okay, so I don't know why I did it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the reason I did that is because you know, I don't want to get what is it? I don't want to get like backup audio, basically like what is it called? Echoing. So yeah, I haven't been doing that with my 15 videos mainly because oh yeah, this thing comes up and it's like a what is it? A simulation fighting thing. So and extra missions and stuff like that. So the reason I mention that now is because my friend opened this up not so long ago. So he's ahead of me and stuff like that. So it's fine. I just I'll play his stuff and then I'll be like, oh okay. So, but what was the other thing that I was trying to do, but I never did show off, to be honest. Besides the fight. Oh yeah, over here. I never did showed you here that you could just go here and clean your clothes. So I forgot to show you guys that. So, and look at us, all nice and sexy. All right. So, and let's go to. I wonder if I got anything new in the store. Probably not. Yeah, because I haven't really unlocked anything yet. So, and I have seen videos of what? Ooh, oh, I got these jeans already. They're already unlocked. I could get them. Yeah, the blue jeans. Okay. You got the hiking boots. You got other gloves. You got, yeah, you know, other clothes did come out, but I get those later. So, and let's craft something real quick. Let's yeah, let's craft this bad boy. So, let's see. Stay with anti-poison. And there we go. Okay. What I really want to do too is get that strength up. So I put this one. I just put one since I only have two. And there we go, we got 30. And we got this one too, the hero shield, which is really good. I upgraded it pretty well and shit like that. So I really want how much do I have for this? Alright, so I put 4. Yeah, we want to keep that barrier savior because yeah, that shit's good. Do that. Should I put a elemental on him? I mean, technically, Cure already has it. I already kind of have it, but just do this one. Just do one of these. Actually, probably do another one. Yeah, let's put 2. Alright. So, let's see. I'm just trying to find something for extra strength. So I have 5 of those. I can only use 2. And barrier saver. Yeah. Yeah. We're good. Alright, so we upgraded it. Cool. And we have it equipped already. So, and it automatically does save, which is nice. Sometimes it's like, oh god, sometimes it's like, okay, cool. Because if you fuck up and it automatically saves, yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. Really a bad time. So before we do missions, let me just fight. I was not gonna do it with Kara, I was gonna do it with Tisk. But you know what? Might as well do it here, now, than not do it at all. Since I'm with her. Is he there? No, he's not. Alright, I'm trying to wait for... I wanted to Gladio to be here and shit like that. So I guess I gotta wait in the morning. So, and Prompto goes to the same place too. So, Gladio and Prompto came here already, and I haven't met them, so... I mean, I saw Gladio in the other video, you guys saw Gladio. But, I saw Prompto too come to this place, but I haven't seen Prompto. But he's in the same area. I guess you gotta beat Gladio before Prompto. So, there's that. And Ignis is in the fishing place, so... From what they told us and stuff like that. How much power do we have? Yeah, we don't have a lot. So, yeah, we're gonna have to change that. So, I could do this, but I'm gonna be in higher level, because fuck this one. It's all about attacking the fucking horses, guys. That's all it is. It's all about attacking those fucking horses. Everything else is just a distraction. You know? So, I can't believe I did this too. Fucking fuck. But let me show one thing off here. Okay. So, in this bitch right here, the woman that you go to get missions with, you know what she gave me to eat last time? I was in my friend's house, and you know what she gave us? She gave us fucking toast. 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 Are you serious? This bitch gave me toast to eat in a fucking apocalypse. Bitch. Smack the shit off of you. Literally. And then you get, what is it? Mystery meat. Yeah. What's so mystery about it? So, I recommend either getting some other stuff and rice instead of just the meat, because no. Just no. So, I have been playing, well, I've been making my game lately, and, I want you guys to notice this. You see, the goblins? Yeah, trust me, the goblins. You see how they don't move? Yeah, that's because an event hasn't been triggered yet for them to move. So, I'll show you right now. There's like a line somewhere over here that once you pass it, oh, you see right there? You already right, see? We're already on that line. You see? You start moving and stuff like that. So, and it doesn't take that long for that event to happen. So you just have to walk a little bit forward and they see you in a way, but it's really an event activation. It's because what game programmers do is that they have an illusion, obviously, of what you're doing. You know, it's like, oh, it's like I'm fighting this person, but you're really not. You're just taking their HP down, which has a resemble of fighting. That's really it, you know. So that's just one example for, like, not this game, but like some games, you know, like classic turn-based and shit like that. Not to say, you don't have to program anything. I'm not saying that, but no, we're doing pretty good. Oh yeah, and as you can tell, my katana has fire. Yeah, and you got the shield, which is heal. It has a heal stuff, which is great. And you got the katanas, which shoots electricity. And look at this shit. Yeah, look at that. Shit's awesome. But and these guys, wait, are they there? Yes, they are. Not these guys, but these guys. You gotta watch out for them because they shoot a laser at you. And I haven't fought these guys since Final Fantasy 9. I'm sure they're in other Final Fantasy games, but I remember them most in Final Fantasy 9. So yeah, you see that laser shit that he was doing? So you wanna go after him and stuff like that. You know, your friends are burning him as shit. You're using your katana and has electricity. And then if you want to use your javelin, because your javelin is really fucking good. Look at that, chunks. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that damage. Look at that. Doing critical hits on this guy, which is with the javelin. Look at that. I'm level 3 and these guys are like level 5 and shit like that. So really, the game sometimes doesn't really recommend what level you're on. It doesn't really matter. It all depends. I mean, it kind of does. But it still, in my opinion, still matters with your weapon. It's just what you do with your weapon. Because if you just put random shit in it, then you probably won't have a bad time. So I'm just gonna say that right now because I almost did that. I didn't know the game was just like, oh yeah, you can do this and that. I wasn't paying attention until my friend started doing it, and I was like, oh shit, I think I fucked up. But no, I didn't. So I was still pretty good. And then going back, like I said in part 19, well 19, part 10 of this video, but you know, it's the first part of me talking about comrades. But I will go back to 15 eventually, but this is part of 15 at the end of the day. Supposedly this is after the game after 15, so I guess I thought this was happening when Noctis was inside the crystal, but I guess it's that and all the way through the end of the game, which I guess makes sense. So and pop. Yeah, look at that. And I'm going to use the shield for now because I like doing that. Yeah, I don't want to show that off. The shield. Oh, he's dead already? Alright. Alright, and we go to the boss. And the boss is the Nagas. Alright, the male Nagas, not the female Nagas. If they were the female Nagas, I would have called them Naginis, because that's what they are. Female Nagas are Naginis. If you watch Harry Potter, or if you know your history. Literally, ancient history, literally ancient mythology history. That's not fucking fake, it's real. Seriously, if it was so fake, then why the fuck they put it in video games? In anime, if it's so fucking fake. And why is there statues and mirrors and all that shit? Oh yeah, because people were just drawing just to have fun, right? Yeah, that's bullshit. Really bullshit. But yet, when people draw the moon or the sun, they'll be like, yeah, that's what they saw. But once they instantly be like a snake with a human attached to it, or they were just imagining it. Yeah, bitch, fuck off. Sounds like you're trying to hide something, you know? That's the mindset I have, but some people don't want to have that mindset. Some people want to be fucking ignorant. Go ahead, be ignorant. But when you see something like this in real life, don't fucking scream like a little bitch. Seriously. You know? But other people will be like, well, you be scared too. Or be like, well, at least I know it's out there. You think it's a fucking fake. You know? That's what I'm trying to get at with people. People think that this shit would be fake and shit like that, but once they see it, they want to freak out. Meanwhile, you won't freak out like them, and you'd be like, why are you not freaking out like me? I'm like, because I know these things exist out here. But you guys think that it's all fucking fantasy and shit. Which is funny that they call this Final Fantasy. You know? Just really think what these orcs, these Caucasians try to make over in Japan and shit like that. Yes, these Japanese developers are orcs. They're another type of race of these Caucasians, but I'm not gonna go deep in that. That doesn't matter. What matters is that we beat the Nagas, and we just need to wait. So maybe I can fight Gladio this time. Gladio has something that's really, really good that I really want to get, and I think you get it anyways if you beat him. So, but alright, look at that. We did pretty good. We did pretty good offense and stuff like that. which is nice. I like that. I'm usually in the offense, but sometimes I like to do support. Oh, great. Will you give me bread? Seriously. I'd rather starve, to be quite honest with you. Ooh, you see, this is what I'm talking about. Ooh, that looks delicious. That's good. I wish some of this food could translate to the main game of Final Fantasy 15, but whatever. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's see what we got. We got another life drain, which I will use on one of my weapons in the future, just not now. And yeah, the life drain comes with the Nagas and stuff like that. So, alright, we did pretty good. So, there are other ones eventually, because my friend fought, not the behemoth, which we were planning to fight, but we didn't do that. I'll show it off. We're about to go back to the place anyways. Oh, look, the load times are not as bad. Because the load times have been being bad here. Because it is online, so my internet's not the best. But, hell, man, if it works, it works. But I'm not going to upgrade my internet just for it to go faster if it's fine the way it is right now. You know? Oh, yeah, the kid keeps talking to you about that Golden Keep shit, so you eventually got to go there. But, if you want him to shut the fuck up. But yeah. Oh, I did this one already? Huh. I did not know that. I thought I didn't do this one. But yeah. This one's hard as hell. This one's Deathclaw? Is that what his name is? Yeah, it's Deathclaw. Yeah, this guy's a bitch. Look at Deathclaw in other Final Fantasy games, you'd be like, that is what the other Deathclaws look like in Final Fantasies. Yeah, from Final Fantasy 7 and 8, they look really different. In 8, they look like a bear, and in 7, they look like like an experiment person from what Hojo did. It looks fucking disturbing. But can't believe I didn't do this one either. But and I can't believe I did that one. But is there more? Yes, my friend did this one, and he got something from this that's really good. It doesn't show the award? How could it not show the award? This one's good too. But huh, that is weird. Very weird. But you know, it's all the same anyways. We could go let's try this one, to be quite honest. Yeah, might as well fight anyways. She is almost to level 4, Clara, but I should go back to Tisk. He's like level 9 or something like that. So, but the reason Clara is really good because whatever area you pick for your character to be born as is what stats they're gonna get. So right now, I forgot. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it should say where I was born. Yeah, you see right there the birthplace, right where the stats are at, like the level and all that stuff. It says it right there. So wherever your birthplace is at, yeah, wherever your birthplace is at, is how your stats are going to be. So since was born in Insomnia, my magic and let's see, my magic is good, and also my magic in general is just good, basically. So my AP is good. My MP is good. Sorry, I'm thinking about freaking Final Fantasy: The Four Heroes of Light. But watching a video about that. That is a really good game, though. Highly recommend it, guys. Really, it's on the DS, yes, but it's still a good game. There's a lot of great games on the DS. All right, a lot of turn-based, a lot of RPG games are really, like, literally. A lot of good RPG games made a lot of homes into the DS. You know, there's a lot of great RPG games on the DS and Game Boy and shit like that. You know. More than I can say on the PSP. Not to say the PSP didn't have good game, good RPG games. It's just that the DS had so much. It was just ridiculous. It came out like they were just coming out like non-stop, you know. But hopefully oh shit. Hopefully we can do good here. As you can see, my health went pretty bad down there because isn't obviously not that high level, but her strength and all that is really, really good. So, what? Oh, go back here. Ooh, that almost got fucked over. So, yeah, the reason I'm doing, well, at least, levels like these, since she is low level, I'll just get to a higher level faster than usual, at least hopefully, you know, and I'm doing really good attack here, so, at least with my katana. The weapon that, Gladio gives you is another katana, but it's all gold and everything like that, and it's beautiful, and it does really, really good damage, especially when you upgrade it and stuff, so, highly recommend doing that, so. And I was watching videos of people talking about this game, and it is kind of true. Where is the player base, you know? And this does have a cult following, from what I've heard. Like, people love this shit. They really do. People say, I think people love it more than 15. But this is a good game. I mean, seriously, it is. It's good. Yeah, it's not gonna have a groundbreaking story or anything like that, but if you told me that this was, if you wanted this to be the main number entry to Final Fantasy 15, you know, I wouldn't blame you. I definitely would have been questionable, to be honest, of like, you're going to make a mainline series like this without no story, no structure or anything like that. I mean, there's a story, there is, but it's not like you're going open world interacting and all that shit, you know, but you do get like hub boards and other things like that, so. And fun note, Final Fantasy Type 0 is the first open world game until basically Final Fantasy Agito. Final Fantasy Type 0 is the very first open world game from Square Enix ever since Final Fantasy 9. You could say Final Fantasy 15, but I don't count Final Fantasy 15 as open world, to be quite honest. It is open world, yes, but the reason I say it's not really open world is because once you get that flying vehicle, it's on a grid. That's not open world. You have me on a fucking track, like a Disney ride and shit. I'm sorry. That's not open world for me. It really isn't. It would never be. You know? So, in Type 0 looks like it's fun and shit like that, and the story's not that long either. Literally, you could literally beat the... It's all up to you of how long you want to play that game, which is very surprising. So in the beginning, you could just probably go straight to the boss. Yeah. A lot of variety in that game, to be quite honest with you. So, and you could probably... I did hear there's, like, New Game Plus, after New Game Plus every time you beat it, because there's like other stories and stuff that you can unlock, and there's other stories like the real ending and all that, or like the other endings and stuff like that. So supposedly there's different endings to Type 0, but the video I saw, the guy didn't mention that. He just mentioned the ending that he probably talked about, that the main game gives you in the first time you play the game, because you probably didn't play the game for the second time. But yeah, I don't want to spoil what happens in Agito, because I haven't played Agito, but I've seen the spoilers of it and stuff like that, and that, all I have to say is that is gut-wrenching. It really is. Like, if you played Crisis Core and you cried in Crisis Core, you definitely are probably going to cry in Agito, because when I heard that shit just stuck with me. I didn't even play the game yet or beat it, but that shit stuck with me. I'm still thinking about it today. I'm like, damn, man, that's some fucked up shit. And this is not a spoiler for Agito. Agito uses sins, was it Lassie, kind of like in 15, I mean, well, 13, and there's some elements here from, 15 also, like the whole thing that's happening to the world of Type 0 is like what's happening with the same thing with 15, you know, so, the whole concept of, Type 0 is basically like, you find out that certain people, once they die, they are literally forgotten. And most people are like, well, yeah, of course they're dead. And I'm like, no, they're literally all forgotten. Like, no one doesn't remember them. So, say, for example, say if you had a family member that recently died, right? You don't remember they're alive. You see pictures of them and all that. You be like, okay, they might look like a nice person, but everyone around me sounds like they hated them, so he probably was an asshole, you know? Not knowing that probably was a good person, but they're probably an asshole to another person just because they're you know, they're valid to be an asshole to them because they're not a good person, you know? But you want to know that if you don't remember that person. You know, shit like that, man. See, that's what I like about Type 0. Something like that, shit like that is what this game needed. Well, maybe not Comrades, but the main 15. Because 15 really didn't have no consequences in a way. I mean, it did, but it didn't, the game didn't, you know, I'm not saying the game should put it in your face or something like that, but the game should at least give you a leeway of what you're trying to progress, what's your goal, you know? What's your motivation of doing this? Because when I was playing Final Fantasy VIII, you know how some people complain about, oh, if you use your, if you use your GFs in Final Fantasy VIII, that's why, your protagonist forgets certain things and stuff like that. Which is why Ultimisha is, what's her name? Luna? Not Luna. It's R-I-N-A. I think that's how you spell her name. For some reason, I can't even say her name right now. But, yeah, supposedly she's Ultimisha, which makes sense. But yet, you know, the game programmers really despise that. Even though the concept art is there, and it's still there in the game, of Ultimisha being, Granola. So, you know, and for kind of a while, like, Selphie was going to be the original love interest for Sqawn before Granola. So, and Square doesn't even want to mention that either. It's almost like it's almost like when you like the concept of what it was going to be for 8, and then Square hears it. It's like they hate you for it. It's like, sorry that I like the concept of Yuna and Ultimisha being the same person. I'm sorry that I like the fact that not Yuffie, but Selphie is was originally Squaw's love interest. You know? And originally she had I believe Leviathan summoned too. I could be wrong. But yeah. Stuff like that, man. There's even a statue of it too. Like for promoting it and stuff like that. So it is there. But yet they want to complain about it. I don't know what's wrong with Square, man. Ever since, like, back in 2000, man, they want to have this ego, thinking that they're all high and mighty and shit. Ever since their lead programmer, main director, the guy that was the base of operations of the whole thing, ever since he left, Square just, you know, was never the same, obviously. You know, because they want to be dicks and shit like that, and they want to act like they're so high and mighty, but yet when they get put down to a pedestal, you know, they still want to blame other people, and then they don't learn from their mistakes. The only people that learn from that is the employees. Like, the person that's doing Final Fantasy 14, he's literally saying that the graphics that they're trying to do is literally a sickness. They have a sickness of trying to do high-res graphics. And that's not... And the Japanese developers know that's not what makes a game. But yet, you know, look at Final Fantasy 15 and look at Kingdom Hearts. Those graphics look great, but look at the game. You know, I'm not saying, look, I have been going back playing 15 and stuff like that, like you see here. And I'm having, you know, a better time with it than what I did back in 2016 and 17. But it's called a spade a spade. All of this stuff should have been in the game a long time ago. You know? I even made a comment saying that if these were in the game a long time ago, I guarantee you this game would have been Game of the Year for me. Guarantee you. This game would have been Game of the Year for me, bar none. But the fact that all of this stuff wasn't in the game to begin with, that's why Final Fantasy 15 had to be in more in the oven more, you know? But it wasn't. Imagine you put a cake in the oven, right? And you took it out before it was all done. Yeah, you might eat it, but it's not done. You might feel disgusted if it's not done. It needs to be more in the oven more. So why would you do that in the game? And why would anyone agree to that in the game? Like, why would any quote-unquote fan agree to that bullshit mindset? Like, right now, there was an article, literally, Square Enix literally saying that, oh yeah, we're not going to make open world games. That tells me you're lazy as fuck. And then everyone is agreeing with it, saying that, yeah, you don't have to do open world game Square. I understand it's hard and shit like that. I'm like, why are you giving excuses to these stupid motherfuckers? And I'm like, okay, so if they can't make an open world game, then Rockstar can't make it either. Or we can't have a Skyrim or an Elden Ring. You guys are making fucking excuses. When other developers can do it and Square's not doing it, that's laziness. Alright? It is. It's fucking laziness. Stop giving them the runaround. It's flat out laziness. It really is. And the fact that you guys don't think that, well, a lot of people do think, some people, majority of people do think that. Obviously. Because if you listen to what I'm saying, you'd be like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But for the people that go for that shit, you're not a gamer. You just want gaming. That's what gaming hasn't evolved. Right? That's why I haven't seen the video, but other YouTubers have literally been saying that I'm done with gaming. Because it hasn't evolved. It hasn't changed. Because stupid motherfuckers like you guys, not you specifically, but like people that want, like, for example, that whole Final Fantasy fiasco of like, oh yeah, don't make it open world. We can understand that, it's hard to do in this generation and shit like that, which is bullshit. You're just giving excuses to them because these Japanese developers can't cope with the fast pace of the technology of gaming right now. The Western can keep up with it, but Japan can't for some reason. And the thing is too, I don't mind if Japanese does like their own what is it? Their own design, their own type of design of graphics, but fans won't appreciate that. Oh, why isn't Final Fantasy 16 like Final Fantasy 15 graphics? Why is this shell shaded and all that shit? That should have been a side Final Fantasy game. Shit like that. And that's just an example. Alright? So I'll see you guys later. And I'll see what I have to do next and shit like that. So take care and be safe.